Missouri schools will soon become a safer place for students with seizures. Governor MIke Parson signed a new bill into law requiring school nurses and staff to follow personalized response plans. Our political editor, Mark Maxwell, is here to explain how it all started with one mother who took her story to Jefferson City.
And Will's law will prepare teachers and protect students with seizures in Missouri classrooms. We recently met Will and his mom, Kayci, at his daycare and quickly learned how their family's fight with a rare, aggressive, often deadly form of epilepsy upended their lives and altered their expectations.
When Will was born, I was still like, as soon as he's able to get out of a crib and a toddler bed, bunk beds. And then he started having seizures.
A devastating diagnosis dashed Adam and Kayci Capps' dreams 5 years ago.
I pictured his life looking very different.
They got a service dog to help detect Will's seizures and adjusted to the challenges of life at home. But now leaving the house for daycare or school brings other complications.
I was getting ready to walk out the door and they called me that Will was having a seizure. And I cried the whole way here because my life is a balance of taking care of Will, but also being there for my other children.
Today, Will's mom relies on experienced nurses and staff at the Taylor Early Childhood Center. But in other settings,
Will is a lot of people's first seizure that they see. Seizures make people very nervous. They want to help, but they don't know how.
I absolutely understand the being nervous part.
Wherever Will goes at school, his aide, Kylie Holder, goes with him.
When Will starts his seizures, I will get him comfortable and I will open this up, and he has a magnet inside his chest. And I will take out this little watch, kind of looks like an Apple Watch, and you rub it on his chest.
Will suffers from Dravet Syndrome, a rare form of aggressive epilepsy. There is no cure, but there are ways to care for him in a safe environment.
He is just like any other 4-year-old child. He is obviously playing, and he loves toys and he loves snacks.
While Will's illness is rare, seizures can be far more common. A CDC report found 470,000 American children living with seizures.
And not a lot of people understand epilepsy.
Now, a mother's love for her son is making classrooms safer for kids with seizures across the entire state.
But I've kind of turned that sadness into fierce advocating for Dravet Syndrome, for epilepsy in general.
Capps persuaded Missouri lawmakers to require schools to form a medical plan and train teachers how to respond in a crisis. But there are other lessons learned in those harrowing moments of uncertainty.
My son has been intubated 10 times. All 10 of those times we thought that this might be the seizure that ends his life. And to see your child or your brother go through that again and again, whatever, life just stops in that moment, whatever you were doing stops.
It's in those moments when Will's big brother finds ways to brighten his darkest days.
He is also such an empathetic person. Doesn't see people with disabilities as being different or less. He just talks to them, even if they're nonverbal, like he would any other kid.
And while Will may not talk like other kids his age, he sure can communicate. A moving reminder to love those you hold dear.
Our family as a whole, we don't take anything for granted.
Even after all he's been through, Will is fearless. He'll just walk right up to strangers and give them a big hug. Now there's a law with his name on it that could help save the lives of other kids he's never met. It's no easy task to change state laws, but you can never bet against a mom looking out for her son.